Gears are here, baby. And the gaskets for the gearbox back there. I've been waiting a week for these parts to come. These came last week. This came today, 30 minutes ago. Let's get this bike geared. Before we open up the transmission and get everything disassembled and taken care of, a quick little thing is this is a 1550 gear ratio, a 20% overall increase to increase the top speed of this bike. So it'll take away a little bit from acceleration, but hypothetically should add to the mile per hour. And we are at 60 miles per hour right now with this bike. So these gears are crucial. Let's get into it, dude. Let's rip everything apart. Little bit of an interruption. I forgot to grab the socket for this rear nut back here. Dang it. So I got to go all the way to the garage to pick that up. We'll be back. All right, we're back in business. Bam. Let's get back to it. I begin to... All right, idiot move. I have to put the brakes back on in order to get this nut off. When you go to get your clutch nut off, you have to pull the rear brake. And I took it off so that I could get everything apart, but you gotta hold the brake and then suck that nut off. So, gotta put the brakes back on, the wheel back on, and do this again. All right, got it, back in business. Here she is, ready to be drained out. The reason you gotta take off all of this stuff is because there's 3 bolts back here that hold on the gearbox cover. There's 1, 2, 3. And you have to unscrew those to separate the gearbox back here. To drain it, there is a draining nut down here somewhere. I gotta find it on this bike, but it's down here somewhere. And you drain the oil out, you take those screws out, and then you have your brake off over here, and you can just pull it apart because this is just an assembly piece. So it splits in the middle like that, and there's your gears. But you have to take apart your transmission to get to it. So let's drain the oil, baby. Now this hasn't been separated since 2004, and I painted over everything, so there's a nice little seal. This is gonna be a bang job. That's why I got my rubber mallet. We gotta get this thing off. Took a little bit of muscle, but we got her off. Got it separated, just banged on it with a rubber mallet. So now to swap these gears in here. Now, as it was advertised, it said you do not have to press any gears because it's pre-pressed. So I'm looking at this right here. That's the gear that's gonna be swapped into that one. But definitely seems like I have to press a gear. I gotta look at this for a minute. Leave it to mechanics and for my luck to always have a problem, dude. Here we go. I need to get this shaft out to replace it with the shaft right there. I need to get this one out to get this one in. No big deal, right? Here we go. Here's a screw that protects this to stay in there. Here's one that is completely stuck. And it is starting to strip out, man. And I don't have a power tool with me. This little rinky-dink thing ain't working. Basically, I need to get this one screw out to get everything in. It's down to one single screw, and I'm stuck. This thing is starting to strip itself out. I already broke a flathead. The other one is inside. It snapped off at the tip. I mean, what the hell, bro? I gotta go get my impact drill and pray to God that this thing goes off and comes together, because I need this plate off to get this freaking thing out, man. Leave it to me. Leave it to my bike to present me with the huge problem of having everything disassembled completely and one freaking screw. So, all right, man. Let me try to figure this out. With the help of some scooter friends, had a drill, Got this little bastard off. Jeez, man. This one screw was stopping me from everything. Here we go. All right. Next problem, getting this damn shaft out, man. I'm wailing on this thing with this mallet, but I don't think this mallet is heavy enough. I'm wailing on it from this end. Pushing it out this way. Dude, no progress is being made. I don't want to like bend the transmission case or something somehow. Looks like I need a bigger mallet. Hopefully Aaron's got one. Let's go back over his house. Good news, got the shaft out. Bad news, the bearing is stuck to it. People told me that it stays in that motor. No, the hell it doesn't, because it definitely came out with the shaft. So now we got to get this thing off, man, and not ruin it. Because if I ruin this bearing, yeah, there's no putting this bike back together. All right, here's the idea. Here's the bearing. We got to get this shaft out. So I took 2 blocks of wood and duct taped it together. And I'm going to take this rubber mallet and bang this end and hopefully push that shaft from inside of that bearing out. Ghetto engineering, but we gotta do what we gotta do. To all you naysayers, check it out, it worked. Piece of wood, 2 blocks, duct taped together, rubber mallet, shaft. The battle's not over though. Now we gotta get this thing on that shaft over there. All right, come on, baby. Bam, look at that. We got the new shaft with the bearing still on it, in there, pressed in place. Now let's go assemble this bike. Holy crap, man. Got it. Next problem. Okay. We got this transmission taken apart. I had to fix that magneto. That magneto came out. Everything is falling apart. But here goes this bearing, right? There it is. We got to get this sucker back in there. But what I need, I can see it's a little bit crooked, and that ain't good. I need a bearing press. So I need to run up to the auto store on my bicycle and get a damn bearing press so I can slip it in there and press this thing on there, because this is bad. This is real bad. I need that bearing in the motor where it's supposed to be. And then we can slip this shaft back in there. But I gotta put all these tools away, little things. There's a bunch of kids running around here. Not trying to be mean to kids, guys, but you know what I'm saying. A bunch of little bolts. Put this stuff away, run up to the auto parts store, get a bearing press so I can hammer this thing in there, and then here we go. What a challenge. I thought I had a solution. I got this bearing press and I rented it from AutoZone. I went to go press this in there with this adjustable ass press, and the bearing is now stuck on the actual tool itself. My bike is in pieces. It's going to rain all day tomorrow. That bearing is stuck on that piece. I got to bring this back to AutoZone and try to tell them we got to get this off. I don't know what to do. It costs $80 to rent. I'm not paying $80 for something that got stuck on the fucking tool. Bike is in pieces. It's gonna rain tomorrow. This is a horrible day. Really bad. I'm at AutoZone and we got the bearing off of this tool. I pray to God I didn't damage this thing. I'm done with this tool today. I'm done with this bike. I'm done with this bearing. Jeez, man. Long story short, I'm done. This bastard right here. This needs to go in that bike to continue past this point. I'm riding my BMX bike across town to get that thing off of that tool. This little bastard needs to go to Scooter Tuners on Monday, which is right there. There's Scooter Tuners. This needs to get in the bike to continue past this point. I'm putting my bike in my buddy's garage. I'm done with this today. This is the only problem. At least it's still good though. The bearing is still good. Well, I found another problem anyways. These gaskets for a Minarelli motor don't even fit. I ordered these and it's supposed to be for a Minarelli case. Yeah, hell no. What do you mean? Yeah, ain't no way. So problems on problems on problems. My bike is ripped apart. Come on. So, this bearing right here needs to get in that bike. The only way we can continue is to get this bearing fitted back in that transmission to reassemble everything. All the gears there, all the parts are here, everything's ready to go, but it's fully disassembled. If you're a real OG of this channel, if you've watched this since even before my scooter stuff, you will know that me and bearings are cursed. on my BMX bike, the bearings in the bottom bracket would not get into my frame when I built that frame. Same scenario. Getting this bearing into this transmission is stopping it from what's happening. So I have to leave it off here, man. I've been doing this for 5-6 hours now. I'm exhausted, sweaty, I'm angry, I'm upset. This bearing, we're gonna get this thing in there. And when we do, it's gonna be fantastic. It's still good. It's actually still good. Nothing is wrong with this bearing. Everything is still there. So that's good, right? I'm gonna hit Dave up on Monday, explain the problem, show him what's good. We're gonna transfer this bike to my buddy's garage. We're gonna walk it over there. We gotta pick up the rear end and walk it over to his garage. I'm gonna put all the parts and all the pieces inside, nice and organized. This has to be on pause for like a week. Damn, dude, this is something, this bearing. If you guys ever do this, just know, this is a problem. But it's all right, you know we'll get this together. I have a surprise coming up. If you watch my shorts, you know what I'm talking about. Something cool, dude, real exciting. Unlike this right now, but it's okay. We'll get this bike together 100%. She's still functional, she's still good to go. Just gotta pop this sucker back in the case. What a day. I'm done. These bikes will be here. I will be here. Till next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Peace.